Hello, everyone. Good afternoon from wherever you're watching me for. My name is Osaratin Amowe, and welcome again to my business page. Today, I'm having a very, very special guest. He's from Belgium. So before then, I want to say thank you to everyone who has been following up on my page, liking my post, liking the content I post there. Thank you so much for your support. The business page is really doing great. We're going towards like 1,000 followers already. So thank you so much, guys. So for all those who are new to joining us for the first time, this is me, Osaratin. I'm the face behind this page. I'm a digital business owner and I'm also a student. I've been in Montreal, Quebec for about 4 years now. I've been running my business for close to 8 months now. And I'm running this business because my reason for starting was because I wanted to be able to support my family. And this business has helped me achieve that goal. So I bring in different people to this platform to like share their story and their journey to how they became business owners and how it has been doing exceedingly well for them. So today I have a special guest from Belgium. Her name is Josephine. So I'm going to bring her in so she introduces herself. This lady is an incredible, amazing lady. So I'm going to bring her in. I don't want to spoil it. So I'm going to bring her in for her to introduce herself. So guys, give me a second. I'm just going to introduce her in. Hi, Josephine.
Hi, Pierre. How are you doing?
Great. And you?
I'm doing fabulous. Thank you. And thank you so much for having me here today. It's really an honor to be with you today.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate this. So, you just gave me a very good news, like just a few minutes.
Yes.
I just give you a secret. She just got somewhere in a business, like she just signed a contract right before this interview. Isn't that amazing? Please, like, come on, signing contract right from your house in the comfort of your zone, like that is my.
Right. Exactly.
And
Exactly.
wallet, you're also looking great as well. Like I love your hair.
Thank you. I kind of whipped this up really like in a short time. So thank you for being kind with me.
Great. So, start by introducing yourself. Tell us who is Josephine and what's your background. Tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, so like you mentioned, my name is Josephine. I'm living in Belgium. I'm a wife. I'm a mother to two beautiful boys, Ian and Andrew. I studied actually industrial engineering and chemistry,
Oh,
and
nice.
I'm currently working as a research scientist with a big multinational. And to top that up, I'm a proud digital business owner, just like he says.
Oh, that's lovely. So you are a research scientist by profession, and you're also doing your business on the side as well.
Exactly,
Oh,
running the whole show.
incredible. So, tell us. So, how did you become a business owner? How did you find this? How did you come about this whole thing of being a digital business owner? How did you find this platform?
Okay, so the thing is, as I mentioned, I work as a research scientist, and my job demands that you're really flexible, okay? You
Mm-hmm.
can be in the lab doing experiments, and you can be needed in a different country to come help solve issues in the plant. You can be meeting, so you have to be easily adapting to whatever situation presents itself, okay? And like I started this job, I think somewhere in 2012. So by then I was not married yet, so I was still single, come and go wherever I wanted, no strings anywhere attached. And so I didn't mind being flexible on the job. If they needed someone, they knew they could always count on me and I'll be going wherever they wanted to send me.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, once I settled down, once the kids started coming to play, then, then you start to realize that world is not really sustainable if you want to be fully present in the life of your family. So I love what I do, but I knew I had to find some way to make both worlds work.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I could do that is actually to find something that will enable me to be fully present in the family life but also we need to be financially okay because at the end of the month, the bills are gonna come. They need to get paid. You cannot just say, "Oh well, I just drop everything and take care of the family and all will be good." You have to have a means to back up that, decision. So
Mm-hmm.
actually, that made me want to start to look out there to see what I can do. Okay,
Oh, wow.
but unfortunately, all the stuff that I saw out there was not resonating with me. Call
Mm.
me, maybe I was too skeptical, I don't know. But whatever I was seeing, it was not, people were not being straightforward. There was always a catch somewhere, there was always little letters that were never brought up. And so I was not resonating with anything. So it was actually on a day I was not looking that I actually stumbled on an ad on Facebook. Okay, so I just opened my laptop just to see what family and friends were doing, like we all do on our Facebook, on our newsfeed.
Yeah,
And
right.
I saw this ad pop up, and and was explaining the fact it was of my mentor, and
Mm-hmm.
she was explaining the fact that she's been able to stay home, take care of her little one, and be financially okay. So everything what she was saying was kind of like ticking the boxes of what actually I'm looking for. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, that piqued my interest, and I wanted to know more. So I decided to tap on the complimentary webinar that was coming with the ad. I watched it on the same day, and I was like, okay, this is transparent. They're telling you what you're getting your bull feed into. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to take this a bit further and see what happens. And I committed. I came into the community, and I never left. So I've been here since.
That's right. So, and
So this is my story. Yeah.
you've been in the business for like 8 months now, right?
Yes. So I think I joined actually last August. Yes. So
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Oh,
So
that's
less
fun.
than a year. Yeah.
So you got in through another lady who was also a mother, and that resonated with you, right?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly. Her story kind of like ticked everything I was talking about and what actually I was looking for. So yeah,
true,
I
because
wanted to know more.
when the kids like come in, it's another different story, right? So you wanted to be
Exactly.
want to be there for
Yeah.
everyone, right? You don't know, you never want to miss out on anything. And this business has given many, many, many mothers that platform to be able to do that because like there's no moment greater than being able to spend every single moment with your kids. I'm not a mother yet, but I think that's what I want to do when I become a mother.
Exactly. Once you get that, because look at me, I was doing my work, I was doing my job, I was getting up early, dropping them to daycare, picking them up late, and then you hear, oh, he took his first steps today, and I wasn't there.
Oh,
So these things stop you in your tracks to kind of like think what is really important to you. So
no.
it's yes, so if you are a mom and you're looking for something that will enable you to be there, this is it. This is it. Absolutely. I've never regretted taking that decision till today.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because like it just gives us that time freedom. Like I don't think
Exactly.
there's anything that I would have done that would give me the time freedom that I have today. Because I am a student. Like I
Yeah.
could see myself working full time and be able to do my studies as well. But when
Yeah.
I started business, that gave me that time. I know I could be earning and at the same time I'm studying. I know money is going in my account. So that's just
Exactly.
going for me, and I really like that. So, like, what has this business changed about you? Like, what has it changed so far? Financially, personally, has it changed you? Like, what have you learned so
Yes, 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 and yes. And I could write a whole story about this, okay?
far before?
So, but I'm gonna keep it short because I know we have a limited time on here. The thing is, it's real, guys. It's legit. And like I said, I was skeptical getting in, but once I got in, I saw what people were doing in their businesses. I went like, hey, if it's working for them, it should work for me. Okay. So that's where I started to get my motivation from. And, getting into it also, I was not left alone. I had the support system. I had a mentor. I had a coach. At our community, we are currently at 80,000 members, like worldwide. So there's someone there from every time zone in the world. So there's always someone you can connect with if you're having issues or whatever. So starting up already, this was a major change for me because you are starting out your own business, but you're not alone. you have the support system there that are going to help push you through, positively push you through. So for me, this was again, this was like a wow to me starting out. And then when I started out on my journey as a digital business entrepreneur, I started to see so much talent, like personally, that I even didn't realize I had
Very true.
showing up. Kind of like, I always say this, like, if people said to me like a year ago, like, I'll be here giving interviews here and there, so confident, not stumbling or fumbling over my words, I would have said, this is not Josephine you're talking about. But
Exactly.
see me now, I'm here having a conversation, totally relaxed with you. And this is all things that I also learned from the business, running the business. So personally, I've also grown a lot. And also, like you mentioned, financially also it's going great. Okay.
Very
Let me just put that out there. But it's the whole package you get, It's not
true.
just the financial, it's the development of yourself, it's the fact that you get to grow a virtual family. Okay. I have friends all over the world now that would not have happened if I've not stepped into this.
If I wasn't in this brand, I don't think I would ever know you. But like, it's been
Exactly. And here we are talking like we call each other sisters. So yeah, it's
great.
amazing.
Just get to meet
So
people all over the world, and you're learning every time. It's great. It's great,
exactly.
and
So
it's
you asked for one thing, but I can sum so much. So I'm just gonna stop there.
yeah, limited time, but it's amazing. So, like, I want to ask you, what are things you still want to do with this business? Where do you want to take this business to? Like, I know you just been 8 months and you're already doing amazingly well. Like, so where?
Thank you,
What are you?
dear.
What are you still? What are things you still want to do with this business?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. There you have me going daydreaming already. So like I'm gonna start like this. Like, anyone who comes into this business get the
Mm-hmm.
same tools like everyone gets. Whatever you do with the tools is up to you. So I say to people, I say to my mentees, like, the sky can just even be the starting point for you because you have all that options. You have that tools here. There's no one telling you this is your earning cap, putting like a glass ceiling on you, telling you this is your earning cap. So whatever you want to do, you can do it with this business. And this goes for me also. So like you said, I'm less than a year and I'm seeing amazing results. The idea is that I want to grow into this business and become a coach soon, so I can even, help people in a much better way.
Yeah,
And
that's
yeah, and also I would like to make this like my full work. Like at some point, I think even though I love my job, I'll probably cut down really long hours or I'll probably even just stop so that I can do also things like with the boys growing up. I want to show them the world. I want to be able to travel and, develop them, like raise them like with virtues that I want to. So the business is already allowing me to move into that direction. I know I have something I can work with to achieve these goals. I can support family the way I want to. So, I can go and do our stuff because I have this now.
true.
And when you have that hope and you have that aspiration of something that enables you to do the things you really want, as a person, you're also a happy person because you don't feel limited. In a way you become unstoppable. So
Yeah.
it's like, I'm just speaking from my experience and from what I've seen so far, anything is possible. So you're only limited by your imagination with this. And
Exactly.
talking about this, at the end of the day, in far, far, far time frame to come, you can leave this also to the next generation. They can also benefit from whatever you've built up. So
Very
it's
true.
a win-win-win-win with this business, and I'm so glad I got into it when I got into, and I was not too skeptical to let this chance also pass me by.
Everyone
So
was
yeah.
like, it's normal to be skeptical with everything going on online, different platforms coming up. Like,
Mhm.
skeptical, but then it's like, are you gonna keep being skeptical or just take the chance and see what this has for you and take that opportunity to do something great with it? Because, like, for per se, I think this is not a platform to just like get rich quick. It's not a get rich quick.
No. No.
It's something, if you're getting in, you know you want to do it for a very long time. You want to pass it on to your kids even. So
It's
it
a lifetime investment
is
and eventually you get in. Yeah.
true. It is mind blowing. So why was it important? Like when we tell people watch the webinar, like see the webinar first before then you can make your decision if you want to go in the business. Why was it important for you to take that step first before you decided to go in for this business?
Well, like I mentioned when we started, I said I was skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that kind of like, even though my mentor's story piqued my interest, it didn't fully convince me. I still didn't know what exactly the business entails. Okay. It's when I watched that webinar that I got an idea what this is all about. So
Yeah.
I say to everyone, the starting point for everyone to get into this is watching the webinar, okay? You want to know if this is for you or not? Start with the webinar, okay? The webinar is a 90-minute information session where we break it down to you. And then you also get a glimpse of what this is going to be. And it's transparent because you lay it out there in that webinar. So even if you're skeptical, watch the webinar. It's for free. You don't pay anything. All you have to do is just register. You register when the time is up. You'll get an email notification saying time is up. Join us. You listen to us. And if it's not for you, that's fine. At least you learned about something new out there. But
Mhm.
it's for you that you know what you're getting yourself into and you can make the necessary steps. So you always start with the webinar. Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
Because I think me watching the webinar was a good way for me to like make my decision because I was skeptical. Like my mom, I was literally bugging her every day with questions, but she told me she was like, "Watch the webinar, watch the webinar." So I took time because like I could take like 2 hours on Netflix watching a movie or something.
Exactly right. Binge watching something. Yeah.
No, you want to start up a business, you will take that time and watch it. And I did, and I was like, oh wow, I was surprised. This has a lot to offer. There is something in there for me, and I went for it. So it is. I always invite people to take that time, watch it, and see for yourself if it's something you want to do. So thank you so much, sis, for accepting my invitation.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, my dear.
So before we end this interview, what would be your final words to anyone who's watching now or who's gonna watch later? What would you be your advice to them? Like what would you tell them if they're like skeptical on whether to do this business or not, or if it's for me? Do I have to be a tech savvy? People are like text me every time. They're like, oh, I don't know how to run online stuff. Do I have to be a tech savvy? And I'm like, you can do this. Like,
Exactly. We have grannies in the community that
true.
before this never even touched a PC and they're running their business like rock stars. So if they can do it, you can do it. That's no excuse. And
Right.
I think I'm just jumping, but I'm just gonna say this, like, guys, as you've heard me kind of like explain during this interview, in my experience, since I've joined, this thing has been an absolute blessing to me and my family, okay? And it can be that for you also, but if you don't take action, nothing is going to happen. Absolutely zero is going to happen.
True.
If you decide to sit on the fence and watch everyone come in, start out and be successful, and you're still sitting there wondering whether this is for you or not, then I'm sorry. In the next year, you're going to still be sitting there once you watch others succeed,
True.
and change their lives.
Mhm.
So, like we said, start with the webinar. It is absolutely free. Check out the webinar. See if this is for you. If this is for you, come check out our community. You can check it out risk free for 30 days. If you come in, you have a look, you decide this is not for you, you can ask for refund back. But if this is for you, then my goodness, you can get that ball rolling and start your own digital business. This thing is real. I pay my taxes on my business earnings at every year.
Right.
How real does it get if the government asks you to pay taxes on your business? It doesn't get more real than that, okay? So this is legit. This is real, guys. Don't sit there just wondering. Come in, come do your research, figure out if this is for you or not. If this is for you, then please move on and start making those dreams come true for yourself and your family. So I'm gonna leave it like that at that. Thank
So
you so much, sis, for having me today. I really, really appreciate the
story
invite.
today was like really inspiring. Like I bring different people here to share their views, and like I do this because I want someone who is watching us. Like if someone I brought in last week didn't resonate with you, I'm sure Josephine will resonate with you because she was amazing today. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, dear. You've been awesome too.
Thank you so much for accepting the invitation. So before you leave, I would like let's say hi to as much. I mean, as many people who committed. Like we have um, Angie Seeker. Sorry if I'm screwing up the name, but thank you for watching. She's watching from Gatineau. And then we have Glory Amend. I think this is my auntie. thank
Oh, so cute.
Thank you. And Ella Sosa, she was my guest last 2 weeks. And
Okay.
I think she's just been like 4 months in the business and she's already doing great for herself. Like, I love this lady. And we also have Annie Lee listening from Oxford, UK. Thank you so much for watching us. And we also have Favor Akinola from London. Thank you for watching us. As many who is going to watch us later, thank you so much, guys. And
Thank you, guys.
I'm going to keep thanking you, Josephine, all through this.
I'm going to say thank you to you too because it's been an absolute pleasure being here. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. As many who's gonna watch us later, please get inspired. Feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to reach out to Josephine. We're all here to help you out. So we're gonna end this interview here today. So everyone, do have a lovely day, lovely afternoon, lovely evening. Shalom, guys. Thank you so much,
Bye,
Josephine.
guys. Thank you.